As if we haven't heard this enough times already, supposedly Kanye and Ty are actually seriously 100% confirmed finishing Volume 1 of Vultures right now, and apparently this time they are really locked in. This info comes straight from the man himself, Dolla, and before we get into what he revealed last night, let's quickly debrief on where his credibility stands. The entire Dolla versus Lewitt beef basically boils down to this. Some percentage of info Dolla has shared in the past came from a source who was bullshitting along with giving legitimate information. Lewitt says it was like 90%, Dolla says it was barely 10%. Bottom line, moving forward, Dolla is presumably only sharing information from his other trustworthy sources, since it was stated by him on the Good Ass subreddit that he has multiple paths to Kanye info. So with that being said, even though his information should now be 100% accurate and not BS, still take everything he says with a grain of salt, and without further ado, let's get into what we learned from Dolla last night. To start out, Dolla said that Kanye, Ty, and the rest of the music team are in the studio today and they're all properly locked in until tomorrow morning, which would be the morning of January 29th. He then added that some photos or something should come out to prove him right for the doubters, and then he went on to clarify his original message, saying that they're supposedly locking in to finish the first volume of Vultures. Dolla then went on to expand on what he meant by the photos statement, saying that apparently Kanye has locked the studio down MBDTF style, basically trying to cut off any way for information to get out. Finally, Dolla said that he thinks this is finishing touches, considering we've heard the "this is how you finish an album" claim quite a few times now, and that to his knowledge there's no mumble, and that February 9th is looking like a pretty likely drop target. Look, there's no denying that this info does sound a bit obtuse and out there, but considering we're now under 2 weeks away from the February 9th release date, I think it's very plausible that Kanye is trying to organize Volume 1 into a presentable format, likely to showcase at a listening party. I think it's a given at this point that Kanye is not dropping another album unless he has an LP first to give him a chance to make final changes, but it's clear to me at least that this new Dolla info is essentially trying to spell out that Kanye and Ty are finishing Volume 1 enough to where it can be played fully live, and then they can make final tweaks just prior to dropping it. We also have to remember that the Volume 1 we know from Apple Music and 2023 could look totally different to the Volume 1 we get in 2024, since it's been quite a while and we know Kanye is sitting on tons and tons of songs. I would say this news also bodes extremely well for the likelihood of a live event happening in the next 2 weeks. It's just a question of where it will take place. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and let me know down in the comments if you think we're getting fucksome as a single this week or next week.